right, let's get more analysis on this from Toby Vogel, who's a political analyst joining us live from Brussels. Toby, do we really need to be worried about this, or is it all a bit of a storm in a teacup? After all, these countries are modernising ageing equipment. Croatia is part of Nato. What do you think?
We should be worried about the political situation and the security situation in the Western Balkans. The region has been left on autopilot for 10 years, 15 years, with dwindling Western involvement, especially on the part of the European Union. There are two peacekeeping operations in the region, one run by the European Union in Bosnia-Herzegovina, one run by NATO in Kosovo. Especially the one in Bosnia has been left to atrophy over the years. It is well below the strength required for operational capacity. So yes, we should be worried. Perhaps the political environment is more worrying than the security environment, in the sense that I do not foresee a sort of ground invasion type conflict. But frankly, even this cannot be excluded anymore.
OK, you mentioned the political situation there being more worrying, perhaps, and many commentators argue that Balkan states are using the buying of new weapons to score points domestically among voters and then trying to advance broader foreign policy goals, while they might not have an actual appetite for, as you mentioned, an actual conflict. What's your take?
Well, I think those things are obviously intertwined. I mean, you cannot separate the political situation from the security situation. The fact is that countries in the region are worried about the soft Western involvement, really. And they are worried about the one country in the region that strives to be a regional hegemon, that is massively increasing its armaments purchases and domestic armaments production, and which frankly has embraced an irredentist position towards its neighbors, and that is Serbia. Let's not forget that Serbia served as a staging ground for a terrorist attack against the north of Kosovo half a year ago without any consequences from the West. The other governments in the region have taken note of this, and they are stepping up their own defenses, because they feel that in case of an actual armed conflict, they would be largely on their own.
OK, Toby Vogel joining us from Brussels. Many thanks.